your student gets to the piano and says, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to find my hand position. I don't know what song I'm supposed to play. Don't worry, those things happen and you're not alone. But the best way to tackle that is to have really good communication with the teacher. We kind of see it as a triangle. There's the student, the parent, and the teacher. And if all three of us are in communication, that's going to be the best success for your child. So at the beginning of our musical journey, it is kind of there's a little bit of unsurety. What am I supposed to do during our practice time? We as teachers want to make sure that your student is set up with that during their lesson time. And if they forget, which they may by the time they get home, then that's where you can check into your email. We write our notes in there, our practice suggestions. You're welcome to text a teacher or to email a teacher and say, hey, I'm not sure, they're kind of confused. We would much rather hear from you a day or two after the lesson than have your student just wait the whole week and not know what they were supposed to do. And those communication things, at the beginning, there may be more of them, but as your student and as you get into the habit and the routine of practicing and working on your instrument at home, there will be less, and they will understand what to do and how to make their practice time the most effective that they can. One final tip I'd like to add is a really easy one, and that is to have your child play the day of their lesson. So let's say you had a lesson in the afternoon. A lot of parents will think, oh, they've had their lesson today, they practiced. But that's a little different than actually playing on their home piano. So if you can get your child after their lesson on that day, to play for you what the teacher showed them during their lesson time, then they're taking what they learned during their lesson time with the teacher, translating it to their own piano, their own environment, and just starting to lay that foundation so that by day 3 or 4 of the week, you won't have to remind them, or they may not have as many questions because they've taken that knowledge and they put it into action right away before they forget. And finally, I will just say that kids are going to need reminding. We would love to have the idea that we could just think our 7-year-old will know, oh, I need to go practice my piano, or whatever age they are. Even teenagers and older kids need reminding. So if you get discouraged because your student doesn't just remember to practice, just know that that's normal and that they need reminding from you to be able to take that step to go to the piano. One other final tiny tip, I love to have students do drive-by practicing. If you have your music out and once they've come home from their lesson, leave the music out, leave the books open, leave everything ready to go, it makes it so much easier to just jump on the bench and play a few songs in getting that routine set up. So drive-by practicing, drive-through practicing, whatever you want to call it. Keep it all open, available, and your kids are going to see success. And we can't wait to cheer them on from our end of this journey. So good luck to you. Please stay in communication with us. We can't wait to work with you.